It's media day. We are talking 11-5A Division One with LaPorte head coach Kevin Berneathy. Coach, man, oh days, that district you were in last couple years was challenging enough. You're in a new district with teams you probably haven't been in districts with before, with Angleton moving over there, and you got Crosby in there and whatnot, and Pasadena and them. Talk about your thoughts on this district. Boy, the first glance at it, there's some. I mean, your team for sure is one of them, but there's some quality running backs in this conference in this district. Talk about some of the teams here and what you think about this new district after realignment.
Yeah, I think it's a quality district. I mean, there's a lot of it's almost like two districts kind of combined. We were in the district with Crosby, Porter, Kingwood Park, before, and now you have Friendswood, Kempner, Angleton, Pasadena. I think it's a quality district up and down, and it's going to be competitive.
You're looking back to last year a little bit, man. Some of our funnest games was coming out there and seeing your ground attack, ground and pound, and then you take a look at you go up and down your roster. Well, the guys we like seeing, they coming right back out. They're coming right back out to get the rock again with Barnes and Sandoff. Talk about those guys and how much they're such a deadly 1-2 punch because they're both 1,000-yard rushers, right?
Yeah, they're great kids. They just come work hard every day. They're on our captain's council. They're two kids that care about each other. Also, they care about the team. They block for each other. They run hard for each other. They're very unselfish. They're just two really good high school football players, and we're looking forward to seeing them do even more great things this coming fall.
Are those guys that for those that don't get to see you guys as much? Is that a true thunder and lightning type deal? Does one guy bring a different attribute to running the ball than the other? Maybe describe their running styles for us because Tyrese obviously was the district MVP, and then Sandoff just provided so many highlights for us. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think they're very similar. I mean, they're both very similar in stature. They're both about 5'9". They're both about 180 pounds. They're thick kids that run hard, and they have the ability. Both of them have the ability to score from anywhere on the field. So I think they're very similar. So I don't know if it's lightning and lightning, or thunder and thunder, or a combination of both. But I'm glad they're both on our team.
Excellent, excellent. Well, looking at your offense, because I know spring ball is happening unless you guys aren't doing spring ball. What where offensively, where's your eyes glancing to see somebody kind of step up and take a position that maybe you lost during graduation?
Yeah, so we actually finished our spring football this evening with our spring game. So this is day 16 for us. The big deal is we had to replace a couple offensive linemen, which I think we've answered some of those questions through spring football. We also lost a very productive player in Landon Kay, who was one of our receivers. Um, so we've been kind of looking to see how we're going to replace his production, and some of that answer has came through spring as well. So we're excited where we are as a football team. We've had a real productive spring football, real physical practices, and we're looking to head into the summer.
That's interesting. You said offensive linemen because I know you have a couple guys coming back that were for first teamers, but I guess some of the other positions were you're kind of raw there. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, well, we lost. We lost our three offensive linemen. One's going to Henderson State. Nathan Woolbrook, who was very productive for us last year. We lost our center, and we lost one of our offensive tackles. In saying that, we have to replace three O linemen. But in saying that, we have three. I mean, pretty much coming back. We have our tight end coming back, Ryder Reynolds. We have our offensive tackle, J.T. Heyman, and we have another guard, Kylan Manning, that are coming back. So we do have to replace half of that group, but I think we have quality players coming up that can do that.
Okay, let's flip it over to the defensive side of the ball. You got to like the upside of Ashton Ruffin, then a newcomer of the year. He's still got 2 years left with you. Who else are you looking at defensively to maybe step up for you?
Yeah, Ashton's is a really good football player and stepped up big for us as a sophomore. We have Tristan Oakes and Blake Stout, which were two sophomore starting safeties for us that I expect big things from. Branson Shanley is another linebacker that's going to be a senior. That's one is also on our guy that's on our captain's council. That's a leader for us. Up front on we have up front on the D line. We have basically three starters that coming back. They may not have started all games, but throughout the year they started somewhere. And Tate Self, Luke Moore, and David Campos, which I think are very active players. Our outside linebackers have experience in Iwasi Walling and Raymond Gibbs and Chris Zupan, and we're excited about that group. And Malik King Miller is a returning starter at the corner. Right now, we're looking to replace another corner, and we have a player that played a lot for us last year, Chauncey Regis, who's kind of looking to fill that role. So we have a lot of experience coming back on defense, and they're playing real fast throughout the spring.
I guess finally, talk about your three non-district games and who you have and what you hope to get out of them before you get into district play.
Yeah, so we start off with Deer Park, which is a big rivalry for us. They've beaten us, I think, the past 3 years. So we're looking to compete in that game and see how that plays out. And then we're going to play Humble Kingwood. So we're a 6A school that has been in a tough district, but they're a quality program. So we're looking forward to playing them. And then we're going to play the defending 5A Division II state champions, Port Neches Grove Indians. So we want to play that level of competition and put our players in that type of situation. So we're looking forward to that opportunity as well.
Wow, and all three of those are on the road, right?
Oh yeah, all three of our non-district games are on the road due to as you can see in the background, we have stadium construction going on. So those games are all on the road.
Well, you put yourself together a heck of a schedule, Coach. You got a heck of a season from last year to kind of meet up with and maybe go beyond. So we're looking forward to seeing what you guys have for us. And I appreciate you talking with me today.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you having us. Y'all always support the Bulldogs, and we appreciate what y'all do for high school athletics.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Coach.